Hello, everyone. Here's your weather hazard briefing for the second day of January. We still have a little bit of a fog and low cloud issue, not very widespread, but where it's there, it's been pretty dense, and it will be dense the rest of today and into tomorrow morning as well. We still are looking at a little bit of light snow. Now, this system's not splitting as much as the last one, it is splitting. This means maybe a little better chance of measurable snowfall across the southern part of our area later Wednesday into Thursday. The weekend still looks like we can get some snowfall in here, but we still have quite a bit of uncertainty involved. How much is it going to split? We're already seeing our blend forecast dropping snow amounts quite a bit, so we're not really going to get into that, but just know that there's a better chance of snow potentially coming for the weekend. It's the best chance we've had of any measurable snowfall in quite a while, and we are at the point we should be taking what we can get weather-wise. Satellite this morning, not much going on across our area. Most areas are clear. Satellite's not showing all the pockets of fog. There's not a lot of it, but there are a few pockets of fog in and around the Snake Plain, up towards Stanley, Chalice, certainly down around the usual spots, Soda down through the Bear Lake Valley. Also, over and around the Treasure Valley over towards Boise for sure, especially we're seeing that up towards Salmon and up towards Big Sky and Targhee Pass as well this morning. Now, our weather risk outlook, most of this in terms of impacts is minor, and it's going to be conditional on where we can get any freezing fog to develop the next 2 days. Any moisture that comes in later tomorrow will be light. The little better chance with this first wave of moisture will be late tomorrow night going into Thursday, shifting from the central mountains towards the southeast corner during that period, and then later Friday into Saturday. This is when that next round of snow picks up. And right now, there is measurable snowfall. Most of it will be in the mountains, and that's likely where we'll see any impacts, at least initially, with that system coming through our area. So how are things going to look? The rest of today, this is simulated radar, which you would see if you were to look on our webpage or your favorite mobile app for a radar loop. You'll notice what comes in later on this evening kind of dissipates. There might be enough around for a few flurries of flakes of snow across the area. This only takes us through 5 p.m. tomorrow, but you can see a little better chance of some light snow or flurries trying to develop initially down south and then spreading slowly north during the day tomorrow. And the trend will be this will swing in slowly from the west tomorrow night, and then it'll start dropping south and east as that low pulls to our south and east and pulls the moisture out of the area as we go into the latter part of Thursday. So back to the rest of our forecast. Temperatures for today, we'll be within a couple of degrees in general versus yesterday. Some of us will still be near 40 degrees warmer as you head towards Boise. That is a little bit conditional, especially once you get farther west towards Boise, depending on how quickly they break out any low clouds and fog across that part of the state. Here in our area, like I said, it's around, and where it is, it will be pretty dense at times today. And that'll be the trend for tomorrow. We're, again, within a couple of degrees tomorrow of where we'll be for today, not only in the morning, but in the afternoon hours. But then we'll start to see those temperatures starting to decline, drop off a bit more as we head into the weekend. So for Thursday, we're down a few degrees. That's just because we have more cloud cover with that first little system coming through. It's keeping temperatures up overnight, especially in our lower elevations, keeping them down a few degrees when you compare them to tomorrow across the board. So what about that snow with this first wave coming through? Most likely snowfall amounts, you don't see a lot going on. Maybe a tenth of an inch, maybe a couple of tenths of an inch in some areas. And some of this will not even be measurable. This is the most likely forecast we have going our way. But you look down towards Pomerelle, the South Hills, the Albion Mountains, we're looking at generally 1 to 3 inches, maybe peaking out at 4 inches on the highest elevations down there. So we can also look at some of our probability forecasts. What is the lowest amount of snow possible and what's the highest amount of snow possible? On the low end, measurable snowfall, non-existent, except maybe down across the South Hills and the Albion Mountains up in the highest peaks where we might see a little more than an inch. On the other end, measurable snowfall for everybody. And this, when we say measurable, a dusting. That's all it takes to be considered measurable snowfall. But you'll notice along the south end of the Snake Plain, along the 84-86 corridor, an inch or so that extends into the higher elevations of the southeast highlands, down into the South Hills and the Albion Mountains. But on the high end down there, we could see 4 to 6 inches on the highest peaks down that direction, down towards Parmorel in that direction. And certainly the track of this storm is going to take the bulk of the snowfall, no matter what falls, how much falls, across southwest Idaho into portions of Nevada and Utah. We're just going to kind of be on the edge of it, especially across the southern areas with this particular storm system. So back to our temperatures on Friday. We continue to drop those temperatures as we get some cooler air filtering into our area, the combination of clouds, the cooler air, and the increase in snowfall across our area. So again, we've got this wave coming through tomorrow into Thursday. Friday into the weekend is a better chance. Please stay tuned. This forecast for the amount of snow continues to vary quite a bit, and we're just a few days out from this starting. It's wintertime. This pattern we've had over the past week or two with splitting storm systems, really, you can't get a good handle on things until you get much, much closer to when things start to develop and start to actually fall from the sky. Have a great Tuesday, and do stay safe out there, everyone.